Hello everyone, my name is Akshay. I'm student of second year ENTC, and we are going to see today the basic data analytics topic. The topic we are going to cover in our session, those are the first is a perform ANOVA testing for a given data set, and second is a probability distribution. Third one is box plot and data visualization. So first in perform ANOVA testing for a given set. ANOVA test. What is an ANOVA? ANOVA is a statistical technique used to check means of more or two or more group are different from each other. ANOVA test basically may use for to gain information about the relationship between the dependent variable and the independent variable. For example, dependent variable and independent variable. For example, your independent variable is a social media use, which are we use in daily life. Your independent variable is a social media. To find there is a difference in hour of hours in sleep per day. This is your dependent variable. So let's move to ANOVA text example. Let's move to coding part of ANOVA example here. Let's. So this is a basic ANOVA testing example. Uh, we are going to see this one. The first line, import numpy as np. As we know, any program need to header file or a library is used to our their function. A predefined function is our program, so we use numpy as a np. Basically numpy is a library that we are using here to perform a numerical operation. Just like we are using array in our program, so we have to use a numpy library. The second line is import cbun as sns. The cbun library is basically it's a matplotlib library used for in a graphical plot in our program. Third one is a pandas as pd. As we know, pandas, we are using pandas library for data manipulation. For we can use it can use for data importing our file to in our Python program. And third word is import URL lib dot request. Basically, URL lib dot request is a URL model, is a URL handling model used for URL opening from that link provided URL. Okay, next. So here, yeah, is a source data file. We can use the your here URL for opening our data set. For we use variable URL a is equal to their relation URL, relational URL. For URL b variable, we use that URL path. And for URL c as well, we paste here the URL path. The first one, we declare the variable a is equal to URL lib dot URL open. We import URL library dot request here for handling module of URL. So the URL open is a method of a URL lib request library. Is it used? It is used for open the URL or a string which is passing the object. Here we pass a URL a. It's mean nothing but our this one URL which are going to open here with the help of a variable. And b as well, we use a URL open function and pass the variable URL b. It's mean nothing but we open the our URL b URL, nothing link is here. And c as well, we're doing same thing is here. And it's third next on this a variable a is equal to numpy np dot s as as array a dot split function dot as type float. We use as array a dot split function as a type of a float. Actually, this is a conversion of a array we are doing here, which using NumPy library, NumPy variable a np we are using here for array conversion. And as type float, we we actually convert the array into float. NumPy dot float can be changed to represent different types of array. So create a pandas that we are using variable df here is nothing but a data frame. Data frame is equal to pd dot data frame. Pd is nothing but a variable. We are import the library pandas here. Pandas library basically used for data manipulation and data handling here in our program. So we import here the df equal to data frame dot data frame store a, store b, and store c file our data set here. SNS dot box plot is nothing but a print of a box plot which is given data set. Our data set is a what? So we store in df variable as a store a, store b, and store c. And x is equal to variable comma y is equal to value is nothing but a label of a x axis and a y axis. Let's run this code. Next we just print here the mean store of a main function. Let's see, we can see the box plot here for store A, store B, and store C. And as we can assign the value of a x-axis and y-axis as well. X is equal to variable, as it's a store A, store B variable, and the value of a y is a y-axis. It's nothing but a label. Okay, next we use print store a mean. We basically use a print function for print purpose, and we use a dot mean function. The mean function is to calculate the mean average for a given list of number basically, and the round function is a random mean nearest integer value. If your value is 2.95, then it's considered as a 3, and if your value is 3.05, then it's considered as a 3 integer. Nothing but we can see here the results, the mean of our data set. And next is a ANOVA test for a p value here we're performing. Just a second. Let's make little change here for executing. Yeah, okay. We perform ANOVA test for a data set from SciPy. You use a stats import t test underscore ind. This is a library calculate the t test for a mean of a two independent sample of course. Yeah, a SciPy dot stats. It's a summary of statistics of two data set can calculate the t value here. And one way f underscore one way function is nothing but a one way function which performing a one way ANOVA is applied sample from a two or more data group here. And print function we simply use a print. We give here round 5 only. Okay, so we can see result here 0.32132. Okay, the next the we load the some different data here. URL underscore new is equal to we put at the URL, open the URL here. C underscore new is equal to URL lab dot URL open is nothing but we use that this URL at that line. Okay, C underscore new is equal to np dot as array C underscore new dot split. We just use split function to split the data, and as type float we actually the conversion of array as we shown before. Create a panda data frame with a store abc as a column. Nothing but we use data frame variable here, pd dot data frame for splitting column into store a, store b, and store c. It's nothing but we store a data frame into a column just the way. And sns dot box plot is nothing but a printing box plot of our data frame. and we put x is equal to variable comma y is equal to value is nothing but a label of a x axis and a y axis here. Let's It's take little time. Okay, we got the result now. As we can show, as the x axis, we show the variable, what we can what we call is a title, or and the y axis, the title is a value, and with data is equal to pd dot mid is nothing but a box plot for our data set. And second is nothing here from sci-fi stats. We just same import the library here. Sci-fi from sci-fi t-test, calculate the t-test for a mean of two variable of simple course basically, and we use a pval variable here for a stat summary statistics of a two data set as we discussed before. And print function is nothing but a printing statement. We are use a pval variable at the round 5. Okay, let's move to our presentation ahead. Next is a box plot. Box plot is a standardization format to display the diagram show, and we are going to show in quartile in the box of a line extending for the lowest and highest value here. As a box plot is a line extending from the box indicating variability in outside, upper and the lower quartile. It's a box and standard way to displaying the distribution of a data need one of five member. The first is a minimum, second is a first quartile, third is a median, third quartile, and the maximum value. Box plots is also known as a box plots is a method of a graphically depicting group of a numerical data through their quartile. This is a basic example of a box plot here. I can show. This is a box plot diagram basically. This is a quartile range. We can see here the quartile range IQR, and this is a median. Is a Q1. We can say here Q2. This is a median. This is a minimum, and this is a outlier. Outlier is mean basically of we can show here the left side outlier. It means the value of a beyond the minimum boundaries of our box plot. They are lies here, and the outlier for right side here we can say that the outlier here is the beyond the maximum length or maximum range of a quartile in our box plot, the maximum value here. Next is the probability distribution. Basically, what is a probability distribution is what the mathematically function that give us the probability on our different possible outcome for any experiment. We can say it is a common distribution between discrete and continuous random variable. Well-known discrete probability distribution type we are going to see. This is a Bernoulli distribution. Second is a uniform distribution. Third is a binomial distribution and normal distribution, Poisson distribution, exponential distribution, etc. Let's move to probability distribution example. We see the code part here. Let's okay. Okay, this is a code of a probability distribution part. Okay, first we are going to perform Bernoulli distribution. As we can see here, import C1 as SNS. This is nothing but this library nothing but a use for statistical graphics we are using to perform in our program. Second line from scipy.stat import Bernoulli is a discrete random variable used here for Bernoulli distribution. And third one is your data born is a variable is equal to Bernoulli.rvs. The Bernoulli library provide the RVS method to take probability of success as a shape parameter. Probability success for we use the RVS pair. So, and next one is a AX variable we use is equal to sns.distplot is nothing but a distplot function used to plot our distplot in here, and the variable we use KDE is equal to first, color is equal to sky blue. This is a parameter, and ax dot set label. We just set the x-axis label as a Bernoulli distribution and y-axis label as a frequency. Okay, as we can show the result in here, we show the result. The x-axis, as the x-axis, we show the Bernoulli distribution. As the y-axis, we can show the frequency here in 1000, 2000, 3000, 3000, 4000, 5000, and 6000. Okay, next, next is a uniform distribution. This is a simple part of a distribution. Is a from we use from sci-fi.stat basically import a uniform. It is nothing but a statistics primary. Statistics used for two dataset as we can show in Bernoulli distribution, and you can calculate the t value, test value used to. And second is a import C1 as SNS, as we know to plot graphs and chart. We use C1 library in Python. Second is a that's n is equal to 1000 we declare here, start is equal to 10, width is equal to 20. This is nothing but a variable, and we assign the value to the variable. This is a data uniform is equal to uniform dot RVS, as we show earlier. Is a generate a random number of the continuous what is called, continuous random variable. We use 1000 variable is here, and as we can see here, ax is equal to sns dot dist plus is a there's nothing but a parameter of a dist plot. Beans is equal to 100, kd is equal to true, color is equal to sky blue. Dist plot is used to plot the histogram of a distribution, and the kde is a line width, and hist option with a KWS is that ax dot set is nothing but a for setting the what you call say the title to the x-axis and the y-axis. Let's run this code. This is here actually. Okay. Let's make little changes here. The code is not actually. Let's rearrange the code lines. Now we are going to run this. Kill the what's give error actually. So here is data uniform. Okay, where the variable we use a data uniform here. Here. We'll see we'll move then slightly in time. Okay, let's see first normal distribution. From scipy.stat import norm, generate a normally distribution random value. Okay, this is a function. Data normal is equal to norm RVS is a random value function from numerical value 0 to n, what's called the size is 1000, and local variable is equal to 0, scale is a 1. Let's run this. Okay, this is a this is the result of our normal distribution. The set value we can say the as the x-axis the value of range is a -4 to 4, and frequency range is a 0 to 0.4. Let's move to exponential distribution. Here we use same the cipher stats of import expon. We use expon from library. Use from stats. Actually, it's a generate exponential random value using dataset. Data underscore expon is equal to expon dot RVS. As we know, and the RVS function is a method used to take to shape parameter. scale. Expon RVS expon is nothing but a function which is also we can say 1 by lambda. Side decided the number of random variable in distribution. Next is the ax is equal. Let's run this. Now let's move that code. Ax variable we use here for as an disk plot data expand. The basically we print the disk plot here. We can say in the exponential distribution is the value we can provide the data set at that here. We can set the x label and the y label. X label as a exponential distribution and y label as the frequency. Let's move to our presentation part. Next is the data visualization in Python. This is a main basic thing in the data visualization Python. Data visualization is nothing but a graphical representation of our data, which we are going to perform in our data analytics subject by using a visual element like charts, graph, part, and many more histogram or like what we call. Next is a popular plotting library is in Python. Basically, we are going to see the popular libraries which are going to perform in our program. First one is a Matplotlib, second is a Panda, Seaborn, and Plotly. Matplotlib is a plotting library for Python. Plotting library for a Python. It's provide a object-oriented application programming interface for use to create a statistical and animated interactive visualization to create 2D graph and various plots. Second is a pandas. Pandas is used for a what you call a file manipulation and analysis. Basically is allow to import the data files in our program. For example comma separated value we can use to perform a what you call say analysis in our Python program. C1 is basically this is a library. This is a Matplotlib library base actually, and is used to make statistical graphics and the interactive is provide also to high level statistical graphic for performing data analytics and Plotly is a high-level charting library which are create interactive plots and it's used for plot various type of a basic charts like line chart, scatter plot, bar chart, pie chart, etc. Popular plots in Python actually which are going to we are going to perform using Plotly. Actually, bar chart, scatter plot, histogram, line chart, box plot. This is a basic what you call say a basic chart like bar chart, scatter plot, histogram, line chart, and box plot. Bar chart, or we can say bar graph, is a chart of a graph that present categorical data with a rectangular bar with height of a length proportional to the value in the present. Bar can be perform vertically or horizontally as a user choice. And second is a scatter plot. Scatter plot is nothing but a group of a dot which we are going to perform in our data and show in graphics format. It's a Matplotlib module has two method functioning scatter plot is named to two array of the same length, one for the value of x-axis and one for the value of y-axis. Basically, it needs two array to perform the scatter plot here, one for x-axis and one for y-axis. Second is a histogram. A histogram is basically used to represent data provided in the form of some group. Histogram used to perform data in a group actually is an accurate method to graphical representation of numerical data distribution. It is used for distribution, numerical data distribution performing in data analytics. Line chart is the simplest chart which are going to see. Line chart are used to represent the relationship between two data x and y on different axes. This is nothing but a comparison of a two data set. which are going to compare in a x and y axis. Box plot are the measure of how well distributed data and data set is. Basically, box plot is going to said to be the distributed data. We are a measure we can measure the how well data is distributed in the data set. I divide data into three quartiles. This is a source of represent a minimum, maximum, and medium quartile. And we can say that outliers also we we see in box plot. This outlier in left side, which calls say the values are beyond the minimum library, and the outlier also the value in the value of beyond the maximum library of the box plot. Let's move the data visualization example. This is a simple program for data visualization. First, we are going to plot scatter plot here. For a scatter plot, we use import matplotlib.pyplot. We are use that library as a variable. PLT is a plotting library, nothing but. And as we can see in our PPT section, we use two array to perform the scatter plot. X we use X array is value here, and second array is a y, and just nothing but we give the title of our plot as a scatter plot, and we plot scatter, and we pass the both array in a scatter variable to print the scatter plot of the above data, and just we show the our plot is nothing but a scatter plot. We let's run this. Okay, we can see the as we can say as we say the scatter plot is nothing but a group of dots. We can say here, and let's we can say here the x plot and the y axis. We can say that value to perform a scatter plot. This is a simple type of a plotting. The second one is a we are use a scatter plot for random values normal function. We basically we use here the we print 100 what you call say 100 dots in our program. Uh, as we know, import numpy. Numpy is working with array numerical library, and import matplotlib as a pyplot as PLT as we show before, and we just numpy we use x is equal to numpy dot random normal. We just use to generate the normal values for x also. Just we just give title to our plot, just scatter plot, and just we use scatter method to print our and we pass that those variable in a scatter plot function, and nothing but, and here plt dot show is just print our plot which are that random values. Let's run this. As we can show, next is a bar plot. As we know, import numpy as np. We are numpy is a library which are going to use for data in a array, is for array format, and matplotlib that pyplot is for plotting, is a plotting library. Creating is data is equal to nothing but we create a here data set as an MC dot colon 20 value comma C plus plus dot 15 is a variable value Java dot 13 and Python colon 35 courses. We just declare courses variable list. We just data dot keys where keys method use here for a value also data dot key. We use a figure variable is equal to plot dot figure. Fixed size is equal to 10 in 10 comma 5. We just create a bar plot here, and just plt dot bar. We pass the all variable in the bar plot method courses comma values, and we just give the color as a blue, and width is equal to 0.4 here. And plt dot x label is nothing but a label of our bar plot, And plt dot y label is nothing but a y axis label for student enroll. We can set here the y label. And plt dot title, which means the title of our whole graph. And next we use plt dot show is nothing but print our bar plot. Second is a line chart. We can see import matplotlib dot pyplot as a plt. We use a matplotlib pyplot as plt variable. We can see before this library used for graphical representation or used to print various chart or graph. Import numpy as the np. We can see this is a library which are going to processing with the array. And here we declare data value x variable is equal to numpy dot array. We declare a simple 1 2 3 4 number of arrays here for x point. And y is equal to x into 2, which means the value of a the value of a x variable x axis point here is we just multiply into 2 in on y axis. Let's see next line. The plt dot title is nothing but a title of our line chart, and the plt dot plot is nothing but a plot method which are going to we have passed that variable in the x and y axis, x and y as axis to plot the chart. And plt dot show is nothing but a method to display our line chart, the perform x and y line chart. As we can show, the value of 1 as x-axis is multiplied into 2. We can verify here the value as 1.5 as x-axis into 2 as a y-axis is a 3. As we go in the next step, we can verify the values as we perform in our code. Next one is a histogram. From we can see here the line from matplotlib from pyplot as plot as plt is a plt variable. We can export from that matplotlib and pyplot library to create a histogram or create or print a graph in our program. Is a data set as a numpy as a np is used to create an array or perform a operation on array. And let's a is equal to np dot array. Nothing but we create an array here and creating histogram. That's a fig comma ax is equal to a plot dot subplots. Figure size is equal to 5 by 7. We just declare the subplots method here, and that the parameter in first parameter is a figure size 5 by 7 declared here. In the second parameter ax dot hist, so it calls a comma beans is equal to 5 25 50 75 and 100. Let's we just place that value and close the subplot method. And this line is plt dot title. Plt dot title is nothing but we set our histogram title as a histogram. Plt dot show is nothing but a display of our data set. Next one is a box plot. We import library as your import matplotlib pyplot as plt, and we use import numpy as a np. And np dot random seed, we create a data set random number of 120 comma 200 random normal number. And figure is equal to plot dot figure size 10 comma 7 is basically pass the parameter here. And this is a part of nothing but creating the box plot plt dot box plot. And we give as parameter of data it's a random number. And we set the plt dot title as a box plot. And next line is a plt dot show is nothing but a printing statement printing the box plot or given data. Just run this. This is a box plot of given data. And next is a pair plot. Is we use here the import Seaborn. Seaborn is a data visualization library, or we can use for statistical data performing in our Python program. Second is Matplotlib. As we know, Matplotlib is used for graphing library. We are using here. df is equal to nothing but a data set which are going to load in our program. c1 dot load underscore data set tips pair plot with v sex c1 dot pair plot df comma v is equal to we pass the parameter set and to show plt dot title is nothing but a give the title to the our whole chart is a pair plot, and plt dot show is nothing but printing our pair plot. This is the end of program. Let's move to our PowerPoint presentation here. And thank you for watching.